everyone, welcome to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. Today we're going to continue our series on my unboxing of my stash, which this portion is my DAC portion of my stash in my medium canvases. I do have a few more of the medium size, and then we're going to move to the large size, and then that's going to be it. I have purchased one other canvas from somewhere else that I will show at the very, very end. And if I purchase anything else in the meanwhile, I'll show that as well. But today, we're going to continue this unboxing. As you guys can tell here, this is going to be a square canvas because the box is blue. If you're new here, welcome to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. I'm Brandy. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is not a canvas that I've ever seen shown on a video. I could be mistaken, but I've never seen it on anyone's channel. So it is an older canvas. And it just, I haven't seen it shown on anyone's channel. But we are going to go on and get into this. So, again, if you're new, welcome to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. So what canvas are we going to be looking at today? Well, let me show you the back of the box real quick since we're already looking at it. On the back of the old new box, and I'll get into that in a minute, they show you how it works. So they give you pictorial and written instructions on how to diamond paint, the kit contents, and the choking hazard and all that. On this side of the box, it says Unleash Your Inner Artist in squares, because this is a square diamond. And then on this side, it shows you the actual art. So this is Gethsemane by Mandy Manzano. And it is a 92 by 56 centimeter or 36 inch by 36 by 22 inch. And then you see that it's square. They have the square diamond. And then at the top, they have the art rendered around the box, which I think is beautiful. On this side, they show us the information. So 64 colors, 4 ABs, total diamonds, 80,665, and the SKU code. And then down here, they have their socials. So when I said that this is a new old box or old new box, whatever, however you want to look at it, this is Diamond Art Club upgraded their boxes, and this was the bulky first style box that they were using. And this is an older canvas, so but it's still in the cellophane, which I'm taking off right now as we speak. So since then, they have reduced the size of this box, which is more like the slimmer style, which is great because it helps you with storage. But the concept that they had here was really good, and it helped them develop what they have now. So in the box, when you open it, it looks like this. You have this tray that says, "Do what makes you sparkle." And you just put your finger in there and pull it out. So they have this shelf in there. And then they have this part, which includes the new toolkit. And then it included this little shelf thing, which I've seen people make use of. So I think it's interesting how people find uses for things. Then you have your canvas in your box, and then you have your information. And this one has a treasure quest card, so we're gonna take a look at all these different things in just a moment. I'm gonna move the shelf out of the way, and because I do keep my canvases in their box until I get ready to do them. Okay, so Diamond Art Club always ships their canvases in their dust bag. It says, do what makes you sparkle. They give us a toolkit. Now, if you're familiar with Diamond Art Club, you're gonna know that you're gonna be familiar with this toolkit. So this, I ordered this back in late December. No, did I order it in January? I've got a spreadsheet over here. I need to look at it, but either way, it was around New Year's when I received it because my daughter-in-law and my son were living with us and at the time, and I ordered a canvas for her dad for his birthday, so I ordered both of them at the same time. But anyway, this is the toolkit, and this bag is recyclable and resealable, so if you want to keep your stuff in it. We're going to look quickly at the items in the toolkit, and then we're going to get on and look at the actual canvas itself. So this comes with their twist and pick pen. This is an upgrade from the older style straw pens. And so this right here, you just pull this off, and then it has the putty in there, and you twist this part counterclock or clockwise, and you'll see the putty start coming out. But you just keep twisting it. You have to kind of do it, and it'll come out the end there. Okay. If too much of it comes out, then just pinch it off and go about your business. Then on the end, it has a 4-placer here. So if you want to try your hand at placing more than one diamond at a time, that's 4-placer. Then it comes with extra putty. So they give you extra putty to refill your pen or use in your single placer. They give you a bag of baggies for drill storage after you diamond paint or when you diamond paint. The pen is one of the best upgrades they've made. The pen is ergonomic and it feels good in the hand. I've actually used this pen and I really like it. The next upgrade they made was their tray. Now this has to be the best upgrade that they made, which is their tray. So the sides are taller, so when you're diamond painting, you can shake your drills and they won't all fly out. And it has a stopper right here. You can just do that. And then on the side it says Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle, but it's hard to see it because it's white. The tray slides on and off, so it locks down so your stuff won't go nowhere. In here, they give you an extra tip with a brass tip instead of the plastic one if you don't like, for the single placer, if you don't like the plastic one. They also give you another 7-placer, I think it is, and then they give you some of their decided to shoot across the room. They give you some of their famous heart-shaped wax. This does have a plastic cover on it, so you have to peel that back so you can get wax in your pen. And then that's the toolkit. Whoop. Let me get this out of the way here. So if you can use the wax in your single placer, if you don't, or your multi-placers, if you don't like the putty. Some people don't like it. I use putty, but I also use wax in my single placer. So anyway, we're gonna put that off to the side because I can't keep fooling with it. And then, we're gonna go ahead and cover the Treasure Quest card. This right here is a bronze card. So the Treasure Quest card is a beautiful collectible. As you see, it's holographic. This is a bronze, as denoted on the back. So the Treasure Quest card is a secondary rewards program through Diamond Art Club, and you scratch this barcode off, or this code off right here, and it reveals to you a code. And if you collect a certain amount of different combinations of these cards, you can redeem them for like gift cards, all the way up to a custom diamond painting worth $400. So you want to keep this, and you want to make sure that you and you would want to keep it anyway. I mean, I do. I want to collect the cards because I think they're beautiful. It's kind of like collecting baseball cards, but with your diamond art. And that is beautiful. It has the stats on it, the name of the canvas, and the artist. That is so pretty. So, with the Treasure Quest cards, there's 4 tiers. There's bronze, silver, gold, and black. And black being the most hard to get. So, that's their ranking. So, they gave us this little envelope. It says, "Thank you for your purchase." It has this little diamond on it. So, we're going to open this. Your sticker sheet's in here, but first we're going to look at this. So right here on the left, it says join our Facebook group. So once you make your first purchase, you can always join their VIP Facebook group on in their Facebook, and I really recommend you do that because this is a fantastic group of people, and you can see finishes, you can get tips and tricks, ask questions, all kinds of stuff. I really enjoy it. And then up here it's tips and tricks. In the middle it's step-by-step instructions, pictorial and written. Then down here is your kit contents, what we've covered. And then over here is the app for iPhone or Android. If you, on your first purchase through the app, you can get 20% off. So if you are new and you haven't downloaded the app yet, or you haven't made a purchase off the app, I would highly recommend you do download the app, and you can save 20%. So there's that. Then they give you your sticker sheet. So all of these are individually cut. So if you keep a paper logbook, you can use these stickers in there if you so choose. But each of these is individually cut. On the back here, we see the original artwork, start and end date, and then we have the stats of the piece. So I do have a paper logbook, and this sticker is great for that. So that way I can keep track of when I start and end it and my other thoughts. But as you open this up, it shows you your color list. So the first column in this says number. That just shows you how many different colors we have. We have 64 in this particular canvas. The next column is the symbol column. So that's the symbols that are on the canvas that you're going to match your drills to. And then the last column says code. So that's the color code. And so what that color code is actually the DMC color code system. And what it is saying is that the DMC color code system is from the cross stitch community. That's the color code system they use for their floss or their thread. And most diamond painting companies use this same color code system. So in the case that you ran out of a drill color or needed to replace a drill color or something, you could call up customer service and say, hey, I need DMC 3787, and for the SKU code and the canvas name, and they would send you those drills out. So we do have, like I said, 64 colors in this one. It looks like this, since this is an older canvas, it's gonna apply where we have our ABs listed at the front. So any number under the number 150 would be 141, 134, 125, and 109. These are all going to be AB drills, and we'll cover more about that in a little bit. So that's our special drills. And so I'm going to put this back in here because I don't want to lose any of this. I do have a book where I'm storing my Treasure Quest cards. I have a book, and That's how I'm storing mine. So Diamond Art Club does send all of their canvases in this very nice dust bag. It says Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. They're Brandy. So we are gonna take a look at this. I do try to keep my dust bag, so I'm trying to open this as gracefully as I can, but I usually rip them by accident. But I try to keep them because I do have 3 cats and I want to keep their hair and lint and other stuff off of it. So I'm going to unroll this. Oh Lord. Okay, good. So this does have the pink lines on it. Let me roll this backwards on itself. So Diamond Art Club uses poured glue, and you can safely roll it back on itself to help it lay flat faster. And in the interest of time, I'm trying to do that so we can view this piece. Ironically, this is the second piece that is a landscape style instead of a portrait style. So I'm going to try to see how this is going to look if I lay it landscape. If not, we'll lay it portrait and just look at it like that. They also use a material called tarpaulin to make for their canvas material, and it is lays flat pretty quick. So here it is. This is Gethsemane by Mandy Manzano, and you guys that know Mandy Manzano's art, it's beautiful color book style and stained glass style artwork. And you can see that with all the black outlining, which I love. I love it. I love her art style. And this piece I am going to do and complete and have it dry mounted, and I'm going to present it to my church to for them to display in their either foyers or wherever they choose to display it. But I think it's beautiful. And it's a beautiful piece with Jesus praying in the Garden of Gethsemane, and it does feature the sweat drops of blood and all that on his face. So it is just beautiful. When I saw it, it just touched my soul, and I absolutely had to get it. So this is Garden of Gethsemane by Mandy Manzano and Diamond Art Club. So we're going to take a tour of the canvas real quick for those who are new. So it says, do what makes you sparkle, Diamond Art Club at the top. Their canvas material is the tarpaulin, but they do have a short lint, soft lint canvas, so it's very soft on the back. And then on the edges, it's scalloped and poked, so you don't have to worry about fraying. On your top left and your lower right, you have your schematics or your keys. Then here on the bottom left, you have a thumbnail of the original art, and then it says DAC and the SKU code, Gethsemane, which is the title, and then the stats, 36 by 22 inches or 92 by 56 centimeter. Copyright symbol, Mandy Manzano and Diamond Art Club. So the copyright symbol is basically saying that Mandy Manzano has given Diamond Art Club permission to use her art and change it into a diamond painting. Therefore, Diamond Art Club is compensating Mandy Manzano for her work. So Mandy Manzano is licensed with Diamond Art Club. That is very, very important to me. I think we need to be doing right by our artists, so I like to purchase diamond paintings from companies that have licensed with their artists. So in the middle here, we have take 10, so for your next order, a discount code 10%. Their socials, and then here in the bottom right hand corner, you see this right here. It's talking about their lifetime warranty. So Diamond Art Club has, if you're the original purchaser of your kit, you have a lifetime warranty on your diamond painting. So that means if I'm working on this and I spill my drink on it, or if I'm working on this and I have my drills up there and one of my cats runs up and they spill everywhere and I can't recover them all or whatever, that means that I can call customer support at Diamond Art Club and they will take care of me from there. Their customer service is top notch, gold standard. I've dealt with them before and they are wonderful, very prompt, very nice people, and I really appreciate that. This canvas also features their perforated cover, which is actually lined. Now, I like the perforated cover, and I'm glad to tell you guys that the pink lines did not transfer to the canvas. So they did have an issue in the very beginning when they started putting the lines on the perforated cover, that the lines were transferring over onto the canvas. Now this is a square drill canvas, so if that would have been the case, it wouldn't have been a big deal because squares cover the whole canvas. I am just pulling this plastic back. Their plastic is a very good, thick plastic, and I really like it. I do really like the perforated covers. I do use the sections, and I love it. So this is the first one that has had the lines on it. I have several canvases that have the perforated cover, but they don't have the lines. So I'm very glad to tell you guys that the lines did not transfer onto the canvas itself. But that is one beautiful piece of artwork there. So next we're going to take a look at the drills, and we're not going to look at every single color, but I am going to show you the color story. So there you go. You got a lot of earth tones as suspected. You got the 310, which is black. If you're new to the diamond painting game, you need that outline, that, color book style stained glass outline. So we're going to have a lot of 310 in here, and that's okay. But like I said, a lot of greens, grays, blues. So, and then on the front of their drill bags, they always put the SKU code and the title of the canvas. So if you store your canvas away from your drills, when you're ready to do the canvas, you can match up your drills by the SKU code and the title to your canvas, and you have the right drills. What I am going to do is I'm going to pause you guys, and I'm going to cut out the special drills out of here. So we have 4 ABs in this canvas, and I'm going to cut those out. It's going to be a minute or a second for y'all, but it's going to be a couple minutes for me to cut those out. And I'm going to come back on, and we're going to talk about the special drills for a minute, and then we're going to talk about the canvas itself a little bit more, and then we're going to close out the video. So you guys give me a couple minutes. It'll be a second for you. Hold on one sec. So we are back, and I have these special drills cut out. We are going to cover these in order of number. So give me 1 second, and we will start covering these. So the first AB that we have is this beautiful kind of taupe color. It's like a almost tan, but it's more of a taupe color. And you see on these drills that beautiful iridescent coating. So that's why these are called ABs. These are named after the Northern Lights, and they have this beautiful iridescent coating on them that catches light and color from other drills. So they reflect all different colors, and they are very eye-catching when they're on the canvas, And I have nicknamed these the social butterflies of drills because they like to be front and center. They're going to be seen. They like attention, and they grab your attention no matter what direction you're looking at the canvas. No matter whether you're walking by it, they do catch your eye. And so that's why I have nicknamed these social butterflies of drills. So this is Aurora Borealis, or you're going to hear it called AB. And this is the first color we have for this beautiful piece. And we got down there we have a brown color that is a straggler from another bag. So that one's not an AB. So second, we have this beautiful, it's a very light, almost mint, but almost white color. And so you can see that AB coating glittering on the top of them. This is my favorite special drill. A lot of people do not like them because they are and can be finicky and hard to place, but not enough for me to not do it. This next, we have this beautiful green, and look at that beautiful iridescent coating on them. That is so pretty. And then last, we have a bag and a half, you might as well say, of 141, which is white. And this is kind of a classic AB right here. But you can see that iridescent coating on them, and they're so pretty. We are not gonna find where these drills go right now. When I get ready to do this piece, I will pull the drills back out, the special drills, and we will find where they go at that time. And then I will give y'all updates on my progress, and then I will do a final full video of finish and review. So you will get some updates on my progress, like different small videos, but then I will do a post review or a finish and review, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. And on this canvas, and I'll give you my thoughts of working on it and all that. But right now what we're going to do is look at the pieces in general and see, is this a very technical piece? Is it a beginner friendly piece? Is it confetti heavy? If it's not confetti heavy, if it's color blocking. From first glance, it looks to be a little of both. It does have some color blocking in it, which is like this ray of light that's coming down towards Jesus praying. And this all right here is the same color, so it's that number 2. So it's going to be that beautiful, it's going to be this color right here, which I said is like a minty color. And but you see all of this is the same color, so you're going to be able to multi-place a lot right here. So multi-placing is where you place a bunch of diamonds at once with a multiplacer. So that's color blocking. Okay, and some of his, like his arm right here, this is all the same color. So you can do some linear blocking there. There's splotches of color that are the same color. Now the greenery and the vines and the trees and all that, that's the total opposite of what I'm talking about. This is confetti. So confetti is like where you have a small section and you've got to change your color really often. So in these sections right here, you can see the black outline, but you can see the different colors in this one area right here. So that's confetti. So this canvas actually has a little bit of both. It is square, and squares, I'm going to say this again, Diamond Art Club does a fabulous job with looking at an art piece, choosing the size that they think would be the best render, and choosing the drill shape that they're going to use. to get the most detail, to get the diamond painting to match as close as possible to the original artwork. So that to me just says something about Diamond Art Club's ability and their rendering team. I mean, I think they do a fabulous job, because this is the original artwork right here. And you can see how detailed and color shading and all that in the top of his head, his hair, all that stuff. You can see where the color shading is, and it's gonna be so pretty when it's finished. I have seen this finished one time, and it was someone had just barely showed it in a picture. I didn't see them work on it or show it on their channel or anything, but they had taken a picture of it, and it was so pretty. I just loved it. But as far as it being beginner friendly, I think anyone could do it. It is square, so for me personally, that's going to take me a little bit longer. And but the benefit of squares to me is squares cover the whole canvas, and it just looks, squares to me when they're finished, they look wet, like the piece is wet. Round diamonds, to me, they twinkle like stars. They like have this twinkly effect. But squares look wet. And I like squares because I think squares give you a lot of detail. And that also says that there's some confetti in the piece. I don't mind either shape. I think that, like I said, I think Diamond Art Club does the art pieces justice when they choose the shape of the drill to make the diamond painting come out as close to the original artwork as possible. So this is square, and I have full faith that it's going to come out and be beautiful when it's finished. And it is my honor to work on this piece. I'm so glad that Mandy Manzano did this piece and has licensed it with Diamond Art Club. It is beautiful. I collect crosses. They're all over my living room right now, hanging on the wall. I am, religious. I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe that, that he died on the cross, and that this event right here was very significant to him going to the cross. He had a decision to make, and he made it. And when he went to the cross, he showed everyone from the past, from his time and the future, how much he really loved us, that he would sacrifice his own self and give his own self so that we might be able to have a chance in heaven one day. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get too far into it, but this is a beautiful piece, very moving piece. And if you don't know the story of the Garden of Gethsemane, go to the Bible and look it up, and you will know what I'm talking about. So again, if you like this piece, it's by Mandy Manzano and Diamond Art Club. It's beautiful, and it is a 36 by 22 inch or 92 by 56 inch, and I encourage you to go to Diamond Art Club and look for this piece. I don't know if it's available or not, but it is really, really beautiful. Now that I've opened it, I love it that much more. I don't know exactly when I'll be able to get to this, because I do have some other things in the works, but I will be getting to it sooner than later. But that is it, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. If you're new, I do all kinds of different diamond painting related videos. Scroll around my channel, look at my different playlists. I do unboxings, I do finish and review videos, I do a whole bunch of different diamond painting content, whip and chats, all kinds of stuff. So take a gander on my channel and look around. If you like what you see and you enjoy it, please consider subscribing. To all those who have subscribed and everything, even the ones here recently, I really, really, really appreciate you subscribing to my channel and the support that you give me. I really enjoy sharing my love of this hobby with you guys and my stash and my whip and chats and all that. So thank you so much again for subscribing, and I hope you guys stick around and come back for the rest of my unboxing series. I've got some beautiful canvases coming, and I hope you really enjoy it. You guys take care of yourselves. You guys keep diamond painting. Make sure you're checking on your loved ones. Be weather conscious. It's really, really, really hot here where we're at. I'm sure you guys can see my cat's tail. This is one of my cats, Zoe. And you guys just, like I said, check on your loved ones, take care in the heat or wherever you're at. Make sure you're checking on your loved ones. We never know when they might need us. So you guys take care, keep diamond painting, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye.